Dear students, welcome to our class on monsoon climate. Monsoon climate. Actually, in the introductory agrometeorology and climate change also, we tried to understand what are the Indian monsoons, southwest monsoon and northeast monsoon. Here, in the general climatology, there are two major climates that were there in the syllabus. Number one, that what we have covered, maritime climate, and now monsoon climates. Maritime climate and monsoon climate are there. Climates are there. In addition to that term, continental climate and Mediterranean climate also are there. So that's why keeping in view first from your examination point of view and learning point of view and another thing for use in your future endeavors as a scientist or you can say professor teaching profession or even an extension also. So these climates are introduced. What are those? Today's class monsoon, previous maritime, and I am going to cover continental and Mediterranean. So from examination point of view, bits would come. Now, so what is monsoon climate? I am going to cover under four major headings. Number one, more introduction, then characteristics. Introduction means see, Indian subcontinent is in the middle of the monsoonal system. It is not a regional system, it is a planetary system as well. In certain books it is written as the planetary system. Now India is positionally located in the middle of the southwest monsoon system and northeast monsoon system. So both monsoons are there. The basic features of Indian monsoon is seasonal reversal of winds. Seasonal reversal of winds. So what is seasonal reversal of winds? Now, southwest, predominantly from southwest direction of India, the warm moist winds, blow into the land mass during the months of June, July, August, September. I repeat once again, warm moist winds enter the Indian subcontinent predominantly from southwest direction. That's why it is known as the southwest monsoon. It is also known as summer monsoon. Now, exactly reverse. Northeast. What is northeast? From north to east, the winds blow. The rain-giving winds blow. Okay, so those winds are cool and dry, in contrast to warm moist winds in the southwest monsoon, cool and dry winds blow during the northeast monsoon. So these are the basic characteristics. I give some more points in the class to come. So controlling factors. So there are certain controlling factors. So what are those? See, latitude, longitude, okay, distance from the ocean currents, relief features, pressure and wind system. So these are all the controlling factors of climate. So monsoon is no exception. This is what I would like to impress upon you. See, the monsoon winds extends up to approximately 6 kilometers from the surface of the into the troposphere, and as you move towards the northern part of India, the height slowly decreases. See, here are the controlling factors. So controlling factors are onshore winds and offshore winds. Okay, offshore winds and onshore winds. Onshore winds, let us talk of these controlling factors. So from the oceans into the land. So from the oceans into the, that is the southwest monsoon or summer monsoon. Okay, offshore during the northeast monsoon, offshore winds from the land mass or continental mass into the ocean. So these are the things. What is the importance? This is very, very interesting. Monsoon rains are the most essential rains for Indian economy because 15% of the GDP of India comes from it. 50% of the food that is consumed by Indians not only humans and also animals, is from the summer monsoon rains, and most importantly, the economy and the livelihoods, economy and the livelihoods of more than 60% of the farmers, more than 60% of the population of India who depends directly and indirectly on summer monsoon rains. So this is the importance of Indian monsoon now. So let us go straight into our class. Some small introduction I have already told. Just one or two important points also I would like to share with you. India hosts, from the climate point of view, India hosts two different climates of monsoon. Number one, tropical monsoon climate, and tropical wet and dry climate. Tropical monsoon climate, tropical wet and dry climate. India hosts, in other words, tropical monsoon climate. Tropical climate, otherwise tropical monsoon climate. Tropical wet and dry climate. The another thing is the tropical monsoon climate. What is the tropical monsoon climate? It is also known as the tropical wet climate. Tropical wet climate and trade wind littoral climate. Trade wind littoral climate. Now, this climate covers up this trade winds littoral climate or tropical wet climate. It covers up Malabar area, you can say southwest lowlands, abutting Malabar coast, the western Ghats, and southern Assam, because winds enter like this, southwest monsoon wind. I am standing north to my facing side. Behind is south. This is the east. This is the west. So winds enter to southern parts of Assam also. Southern parts from as south as Lakshadweep, or you can say Kerala, to southern parts of Assam. So that's why the climate strip, that it extends from Malabar to southern Assam. Now, so what are the characteristics of Indian monsoon? As I said, the characteristic features of Indian monsoon, rains occur during the summer. This is the thing. 90% of the rainfall that India receives, 90% of precipitation also, rainfall only, except exceptional cases in the western disturbances, in addition to western disturbances, exceptional cases occurs in the form of precipitation. Now, little, particularly after the tropical cyclones start dissipating, entering into the land and the upper reaches of Himalayas and the southern part of Nepal, so precipitation in the form of snow. However, 90% of the rainfall is received, number one. Number two is that average annual temperature is 27. Average monthly temperature is 18 degrees centigrade. These are the characters. Average monthly temperature is 18 degrees centigrade. Average annual temperature is 27. I repeat once again from the bits point of view. Average annual temperature is 27. Average monthly mean temperature is more than 18 degrees. So these are the basic features. So temperature refers to temperature, this refers to rainfall. These are the things. And the tropical monsoon climate is different from other tropical climates because of uneven precipitation throughout the year. In certain books you will find southwest monsoon up to 6 months. Northeast monsoon up to 6 months. It's a global phenomenon. However, as far as India is concerned, June, July, August, September is the southwest monsoon. Now, so retreating monsoon is there. Of course, during the winter season, western disturbances are there in northwestern India. We get the rain. And northeast monsoon, southern parts of India, particularly Tamil Nadu, part of Andhra Pradesh, Tamil Nadu, they receive 10 to 15% of the rain. So these are the basic characteristics of Indian monsoon. As far as the Köppen's classification is concerned, capital A, small m, category, that is. So there are two versions of monsoon climate. Number one is less pronounced dry seasons. Less pronounced dry seasons is one version. In first version, first point. Second thing is copious amount of rainfall. Less dry seasons, less pronounced dry seasons, copious amounts of rain during the wet seasons, and a sizable amount of rain falls during the dry season. So less pronounced dry season, one version. More pronounced rainfall. Even during the dry season also some rainfall is unevenly distributed. This is one version. Second version is extraordinary wet season. Why it is called as extraordinary wet season is this bit will come. 1000 mm precipitation global average. Indian average is 1194 or 1200 mm precipitation. You see, extraordinary precipitation, number one. Of course, sustained period of rainfall. Sustained period. So, 100-year the research finding of India Meteorological Department in one of the literature I have learnt, the Indian monsoon total rainfall has there is no total amount of rainfall that is received during the southwestern northeast monsoons over Indian subcontinent. This is the greatest thing. Okay, once again I repeat, the total amount of rainfall received in 12 months. Okay, southwest monsoon, northeast monsoon, even the dry season, first person I told. So all pre-monsoon rains, that's what we call it as in southern India. Pre-monsoon rain. Now, so all these rains together, the rainfall that occurred from 1901 to say 2005. So approximately 105 years average, there is no decrease in the rainfall amount that had fallen, but uneven distribution is there. So that's what I would like to say. Now, so what are the controlling factors of the monsoon climate? Controlling factors, as I said, onshore, offshore. Onshore during the summer from ocean and sea areas to land. Offshore from land areas of Himalayas and above Uzbekistan and Tashkent and all these areas, from there the winds will come and then enters into the Indian Ocean and giving the rains to parts of Andhra Pradesh and Tamil Nadu. Now, the monsoon is a seasonal change, as I said. Onshore flow of air during the summer, okay, from ocean to toward the land, from ocean toward the land. Offshore, okay, during the winter from land to ocean, Himalayas and upper reaches to the oceans, and oceanic air flowing towards India. Oceanic air flows over India up to 6 kilometers in the troposphere. See, during the summer months. So, as I said, latitude, longitude, relief, pressure changes and pressure wind systems, proximity to the oceans and ocean currents. These are all the factors that determine climate in general, which is not an exception for monsoon climate in India. Now, see, the cumulonimbus clouds are formed in the first 6 kilometers from the surface of the earth. Those cumulonimbus clouds intensify and then thunderstorms occur during the southwest monsoon period. This is one of the controlling factors. So what is that? So latent heat is released. Latent heat is released from the cumulonimbus clouds that are formed during the thunderstorm during the monsoon months, and then copious amounts of sustained periods. That means the total rainfall over India is 1194. To be precise, or 1200 mm precipitation occurs in India, predominantly from the southwest monsoon period and western disturbances, in addition to, okay, so pre-monsoonal rains or dry seasonal rains. Now, so rainfall varies anywhere between 400 to 1000 mm on an average. The rain, this much of range is there. Now, crops and water supply depends upon the monsoonal rains. Now, monsoon is a real planetary system. Okay, usually if you take the planet, first 6 months southwest monsoon, next 6 months northeast monsoon, seasonal reversal of the wind takes place. Now, so as far as India is concerned, June, July, August, September, southwest monsoon, the northeast monsoon, after retreating monsoon, October, November, maybe up to October, November, December, maybe to some extent in January. Now, so the monsoonal tendencies, this bit will come. The monsoonal tendencies are also found in certain parts of the world where, okay, the American Gulf, okay, the Gulf area of America, the New Zealand, Australia, and some lower parts of the Europe, southern parts of Europe. However, they have no strict characteristics of the monsoon. So this is another thing. So the monsoon controls the climate of India. Southwest monsoon, northeast monsoon, warm moist wind during the summer, cool dry wind during the winter season. The monsoons controls the climate of India, and as I said, the importance of monsoons. The agriculture depends upon Indian monsoon. The livelihoods of more than 60% of the Indian population, 60% of 130 crore population depends on the monsoon. 15% of the GDP comes from the agriculture, which depends upon the monsoons. And again, 50% of the food that is supplied to Indian population and animals comes from the monsoon. This is the most importance. This is the importance of the monsoon. So, what I would like to impress upon you in this class is that, from advanced point of view, from introductory agrometeorology climate change, because of your from your examination point of view, monsoon climate is given, that you should understand all these things. So 2 questions will come always. What are the factors that determine? Please note, what are the factors that determine the Indian climate? There are 2 factors. The mountain ranges, the location of the mountain ranges, that is the Eastern Ghats, Western Ghats, Himalayas, and the Vindhya ranges. Again I repeat, the location of the mountain regions, the location of the mountain, Western Ghats, Eastern Ghats, Vindhya ranges, and Himalayas. So this is the first factor. The second factor is the direction of the winds, that carry not clouds, that carry rain water. The direction of the winds that carry rainwater in the form of clouds only. So these are the 2 characteristics, mountains and the characteristics of the wind. Again, what is the basic, these are the 2 things that determine the Indian climate. What is the characteristic feature of Indian climate? Characteristic feature is the seasonal alternating seasons. Alternating seasons is the characteristic feature of Indian climate. Characteristic feature of Indian climate is alternating seasons. First 2 what I told were the factors that determine, 2 factors that determine that characterize the Indian climate are mountainous regions and the wind that blows, which carry the rain. So these are the bits that you get. So thanking you very much for your very patient hearing.